So Brian, great performance on Saturday. What are your reflections from last week?
Yeah, really good. I was really pleased with the performance because it was, nothing wasn't something we prepped for in terms of the weather. First half, I thought we were really patient. I was really pleased with the patience. We had 6 goal zone entries, and a try before, 27 minutes before we scored. And I thought the patience and the way we managed the game was really good. To get that score just before half time was probably, a really good thing for us. It just allowed us to go in the sheds and just have a good discussion around how we were going to play in that weather that had come in. And yeah, really pleased with everybody. I thought the bench came on as well, and it showed a real 23 player performance, and that is a really pleasing thing.
Talk us through some of the changes that you've made this week following the Italy game.
Yeah, we made some changes in terms of, I think it's in every row of the team apart from the half-backs, and those players have been training really well. We've got a really good squad here over in Cape Town, and I think it's really important that when you go into a competition, and especially knowing that it's a World Cup year, we have to get used to playing different teams against the way different oppositions play. And we believe as a management team, a coaching team, that the team that we've selected is the right team, the right blend to play against a Japanese team who will bring different threats. So different opportunities for us, but also different threats from a team like Japan.
The ability to draw on youth and experience from the bench, that shows a clear depth that you have growing in this group.
Yeah, of course. And I think when you look at even the front row, Anne Young's now, 2-3 weeks ago she hadn't started the game. She's now started twice. Ellis Martin is beginning to perform really well, and we've got Lisa Coburn, who has been covering loose head, but she's actually covering a position that she would probably be more comfortable in as a tight head. So it's been really good to see Lisa being able to cover both. Second row, we've got Eva Donaldson there, but Evie Gallagher, as you all saw last week, player of the match against Italy, and just to be able to call on that as well as Leah Brebner-Holden, who's again growing with experience. She's getting better all the time. But then you look at Emma Orr and Lucia Scott as well. So you've got some experience in there, and talk about Emma Orr being experienced. She's still young, and the rugby that she's playing is exceptional as well. So to be able to call on any of these players is, as you say, showing the growth of the squad that we have.
And it was a tight fixture last year against Japan, especially in the first 40. What are you expecting from them this year? Exactly
the same. We've talked a lot this week around how tight it does become. It was 7-7 at half time last year. It does take time to break a team like Japan down, and we're expecting exactly the same this year. I thought they performed admirably against South Africa at the weekend. It was a tough test. South Africa are very physical, but Japan are also very quick. They know how to play, they know how to move, they've got very, very good skills, but it's also about us pressurising them with the way we want to play. But then obviously if we do get into goal zone, that was probably one thing from last week that we wanted to improve on. We had 20 goal zone entries, and we only had 15% conversion rate. So we do know this week that if we are getting opportunities in goal zone against a team like Japan, we need to be a little bit more ruthless, and we need to make that conversion rate a little bit better.
And then just a quick message for the fans back home and the support that they're showing to the team here.
Yeah, look, this team love the support that they get. There's been a lot of messages, there's been a lot of good reporting about how happy people are and the way that we are performing, and that's what we're all about. We want to look at the future coming through, and I think the brand of rugby that we're playing is obviously bringing in new supporters, and for that we really appreciate all the support that we're getting.